Every successful construction project has one thing in common. It starts with confidence. Confidence that the ground beneath the project is stable. Confidence that the material will support the structure. And confidence that expensive problems won't appear years after construction is complete. That confidence doesn't happen by accident. It's built through proper testing. Many people ask, how is fill dirt tested? The answer depends on the project. A homeowner filling a low spot in the backyard has very different requirements than an engineer preparing a building pad for a warehouse, bridge, roadway, or data center. But the goal is always the same. Determine whether the material beneath the project will perform as expected. Before any structure is built, engineers want answers to several important questions. Will the material compact properly? Can it safely support the expected load? Does it contain too much moisture? Is the soil composition appropriate? Will it remain stable over time? Finding those answers before construction begins is far less expensive than discovering problems after concrete has already been poured. Let's begin with the material itself. Fill dirt is natural subsoil used to raise elevations, prepare building sites, improve drainage, and create stable working surfaces. Unlike topsoil, quality fill dirt contains very little organic material. That allows it to compact more effectively and provide long-term stability. For many residential grading projects, quality fill material from a reputable supplier may be all that's needed. But when larger commercial, industrial, or government projects are involved, engineers often require testing before construction can move forward. One of the first steps is identifying exactly what the material contains. Testing laboratories classify the soil to determine whether it's primarily sand, silt, clay, gravel, or a combination of those materials. Each behaves differently under moisture and load. Understanding that behavior helps engineers predict how the material will perform beneath a structure. Another important test evaluates particle size. A well-balanced mixture of different particle sizes often compacts more consistently than material dominated by one size. Particle size also affects drainage and long-term stability. Moisture content is equally important. If the material contains too much water, it may become unstable and difficult to compact. If it's too dry, it may never reach the required density. Finding the proper moisture level is one of the keys to successful compaction. Perhaps the best-known laboratory test is the Proctor compaction test. Many people hear the name but aren't sure what it actually measures. The Proctor test doesn't determine whether soil is good or bad. Instead, it identifies the moisture content that allows a particular soil to achieve its maximum dry density during compaction. Engineers use those results as the benchmark for field compaction throughout the project. Once the fill material has been placed, testing continues. Inspectors often perform field density testing to verify that the installed material meets the engineer's specifications. One of the most common methods is the nuclear density test. Without removing large soil samples, this test measures both density and moisture content directly in the field. If the material meets the required specifications, construction continues. If it doesn't, the contractor may need to adjust the moisture, recompact the material, or replace the affected area before moving forward. That's why testing protects everyone involved in the project. It protects the owner. It protects the contractor. It protects the engineer. And it helps ensure the finished structure performs as intended for many years. One of the biggest misconceptions is believing that testing is only about the soil. In reality, testing also verifies the quality of the installation. Even excellent fill material can fail if it's placed in lifts that are too thick, contains excessive moisture, or isn't compacted properly. Successful construction depends on selecting the right material and installing it correctly. After more than 4 decades in the construction industry, one lesson continues to stand out. The most important work often happens before anyone notices it. Careful planning. Proper material selection, accurate testing, and quality installation. Those are the things that create long-lasting roads, buildings, retaining walls, parking lots, and infrastructure. Construction has also always been built on strong relationships. Finding qualified testing laboratories, reliable suppliers, experienced contractors, and trusted construction professionals is an important part of every successful project. The Dirt Connections Match Digital Platform, or DCM, is a private, nationwide construction industry network that allows construction professionals to share project opportunities, material needs, available materials, trucking needs, and industry information throughout the United States and beyond. By improving communication and helping professionals connect directly, DCM supports stronger relationships, better coordination, and new opportunities throughout the construction industry. If you're searching for fill material or have approved material available, the Dirt Connections Public Listings Platform, known as DCPL, is a public searchable digital platform where homeowners, contractors, developers, truckers, suppliers, and construction professionals can post and discover material needs and available materials throughout the United States and beyond. Both platforms improve visibility and help construction professionals connect directly. They are not contractors, brokers, trucking companies, material suppliers, or sales services. They simply make it easier for the right people to find one another. The next time someone asks how fill dirt is tested, remember that testing isn't about making construction more complicated. It's about reducing uncertainty. It's about preventing costly mistakes. And it's about building every project on a foundation that's designed to perform for decades. If you're ready to increase your visibility, expand your professional network, and become part of a growing nationwide construction community, visit dirtconnections.com and click the orange Find Materials, Trucks and Projects button to explore Dirt Connections Match. Discover the benefits of membership, connect directly with construction professionals across the country, and begin building stronger industry relationships. Dirt Connections Match, connecting construction professionals across the United States.